Spring is the absolute best season to travel in China. But here's the catch: timing is everything. For many of the highlights we are covering today, the blooming window is sometimes just a single week. Today we are chasing the most breathtaking spring flowers and tracking down the rarest seasonal foods across the country. I will share the map of flowers in China later, don't miss it. When you think of cherry blossoms or sakura, you'll probably think of Japan. But did you know these beautiful trees actually originated in China? The sakura season here usually peaks in mid-March, which is about a week ahead of Japan. So schedule your trip carefully. If you want the absolute #1 sakura spot in China, head to Turtle Head Isle, Yangzhou in Wuxi. Picture this, a massive sea of pink flowers floating on the ledges of Lake Taihu. The entire city turns pink. Other incredible cherry blossom destinations include Jiming Temple in Nanjing, Wuhan University, famous for its historic campus blooms, Gucun Park in Shanghai, Dali University in Yunnan. There is a sea of sakura as well as a sea of tourists. All these cities are great travel destinations with much more fun than just sakura. Nothing symbolizes the Chinese countryside quite like the vibrant yellow seas of rapeseed flowers. The peak season is also mid-March. Wuyuan in Jiangxi province takes the crown here. If visiting China's most beautiful village is on your bucket list, Wuyuan needs to be on the top. If you have extra time, the ancient Hui-style villages of southern Anhui and the foothills of Mountain Huangshan, Yellow Mountain, are perfect representations of this scenery. For a totally unique experience, visit Qingtuan in Jiangsu province. Here, the flowers grow on raised water plots, allowing you to take a traditional wooden boat and literally float through a maze of yellow blooms. The peach blossom is a deep cultural symbol in China, heavily linked to romance and classical poetry. The most breathtaking wild peach blossoms are Lingzhi Tibet. It's set against snow-capped Himalaya mountains, though catching the bloom is notoriously difficult due to volatile mountain weather. Peach blossoms are also tied to a famous Asian legend about a peaceful hidden utopian village far from the war. Many cities have built scenic spots around this legend. Changde in Hunan province is the largest and the most famous. Next, we have Azaleas, Dujuanhua. You can find massive, colorful rolling hills covered in these wild bushes across Guizhou, Hunan, and Hubei provinces. If you head down to the coastal city of Quanzhou, you will find a spectacular coral tree flower, Citong. It blooms as red as fire, looking like a phoenix resting in the branches. In fact, Citong is the ancient Arabic name of Quanzhou. It's a city that leaves behind incredible stories of the ancient maritime Silk Road, passed down by word of mouth among Arab merchants centuries ago. If you arrive a bit late in the season, don't panic. April has its own stars. Head to Luoyang for the Peony, the undisputed symbol of luxury, prosperity, and nobility in Chinese culture. Meanwhile, down south in Kunming, the city streets are completely covered by a canopy of blue and purple Jacaranda trees. Get ready to take a screenshot. Here is the ultimate spring flower map of China. Spring in China isn't just about what you see, it's about what you taste. There are highly specific seasonal ingredients you can only get right now. In northern China, look at the tree flowers and yuqian elm seeds. They are typically mixed with flour and steamed, giving off a highly unique, sweet, earthy fragrance. You also have xiangchun, usually scrambled with eggs or tofu. It has a unique flavor. People either passionately love it or absolutely hate it. In the Yangtze River Delta, you have to try Qingtuan, a sweet, sticky green dessert made from glutinous rice and mugwort juice, usually filled with sweet, red bean paste. For soup lovers, Shanghai's famous Yanduxian is a must, a rich, umami-packed soup simmered with fresh spring bamboo shoots, fresh pork, salty pork, and tofu nuts. The cities of Qingtuan and Jiangyin are the ultimate spots to try priced Yangtze River fish, specifically pufferfish and daoyu knife fish. Spring is the absolute best time of year to eat them. By the way, Douyi is really expensive nowadays. In Yunnan, they take flower viewing to the next level by actually eating them. Locals cook incredible dishes using wild blooms, like tanglihua, crabbable flowers, fried eggs with Qingtuan, Scotch broom flowers, scrambled eggs with kuzihua, bitter song flowers, and even pomegranate flowers. Generally speaking, the Yangtze River Delta is the most popular region for domestic spring travel. The legendary Tang Dynasty poet Li Bai once wrote, "Heading to Yangzhou in the misty floral months of March." Ever since that poem was written over 1,000 years ago, Yangzhou has been the ultimate symbol of the spring destination. Let me know in the comments if you have travel plans for China this spring, and tell me which flower or food you want to experience the most. Make sure to subscribe China Travel Master for smarter travel tips. Subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.